myself. You just walk in every week.
Oh, yeah.
You just walk in. You know what? I still like it. You got, any other, but no, I like your style.
I gotta be honest.
You catch me early in the morning. I ain't got no makeup on. I don't know what to do.
I don't remember ever coming here. I gotta be honest with you.
Are the UFOs back?
I might as well have met you for the first time, mister. I have no idea.
What's your name?
You know what? You're getting a little too personal. It's a little too personal.
That's why I like you. That's why I let you come around here. Because I got a gun under here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What kind of business you out here on now? You done came here 3 weeks in a row.
I came here for turtles. I was going to buy turtles. I'm from Virginia, so it's been a long ride.
Yeah, long ride. I know about those.
Do you? Do you now?
What about the turtles?
I wanted box turtles. Do you know them?
Box turtles?
Mister, do you know about box turtles?
Yeah. I catch them all the time.
They come in
I don't now, but when I was
boxes.
a kid.
They come in boxes.
Oh, you mean in boxes? Oh, shit.
You really never heard of them. Never heard of them at all.
Who would do such a thing? You put turtles in boxes.
Turtles in boxes. I think it's cute. I really like it. Decorative boxes, commemorative boxes. I mean, it's astounding. You need to get in on it. You definitely need to get in on it.
I think your air purifier's drowning out the sound.
Oh, I am so
I
sorry.
don't, you hippies
that.
these days, I get it. I'm trying to get involved, but
Very
that damn
sorry.
thing sounds loud.
Oh my.
I'm trying to get with the times, but I don't know all your buttons and gadgets.
With me, I have allergies. It cleans the air. I'm practically a bubble boy. Not a boy, bubble girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I have allergies. I could die at any moment. I could just drop dead. It's that serious.
It is serious. It is very serious.
Mister, I'd like to, if you don't mind,
No.
like to
Do your thing.
promote a new album here. This is Mr. Benjamin Simonson's new album, titled I Still Care About Her, I Guess, featuring new hit songs such as That Time You Gave Me Them Bitch Eyes, I'm Trying to Explain Myself, 40 Ounces and a Will to Die, and many more. His new album will drop sometime next week, so please go ahead and order now. And that's it. Mister, that's it.
That is fantastic.
I really like it.
He's got a future.
I wish him all the best.
That guy's got a future.
He does.
The last person I knew that had, the last real country singer.
Yes.
George Jones.
George Jones.
I think he might be his son.
Yeah.
That song title is George Jones.
He's got it.
I don't know if you're interested, but I want to tell you about a thing I have here. It's items of interest, poems, and propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
You want to... I don't know. Let me tell you. I'm going to be off the cuff here with you.
Okay.
I was probably... it was a long week. I was up till about 3 or 4 last night doing some wild shit.
I was doing marshmallows.
I feel like a teenager again, so... This might be a little sketchy. But I woke up at 7 a.m. put this program together, and you just happened to show up. So can I share this with you?
Yes, sir. Go ahead,
sir.
Mister.
Do I look that old? All right, it Items of interest, poems, and propaganda. The world is coming to an end, so who needs another hooker? I'm not done yet. July the 4th, 2020, the year of our Lord. The moon is full, wolves are running the night. Run through the jungle and don't look back.
Yeah.
Now, what year were you born?
92. 92. Do you remember 92? There was some crazy shit going on. 92.
8 years old. That's when I first started doing drugs.
Yeah. Aww.
Can we edit that out?
I
just thought 92.
I wouldn't edit it
man,
for the world.
I
personally.
remember I thought
You did
it was
beat.
candy.
Mm-hmm.
But it turned out to be Valium, and I thought, man, I can control time.
Yeah.
Because everything slowed down. I was like, wow. Because everybody went to church on Sunday with me, so you got to. I don't want to.
It's okay.
You know what? It's in the past.
It's all right,
I'll go to grandfather's tin can because I'm just a young, curious boy, and I'm like, what are these little blue? He has these blue candies.
He's got these candies.
And I ate one. I was like, oh, it's like this.
It did taste
And when
good.
I said, I'm going home, this candy sucks.
What did
and
it
as
taste
I
like?
turned, it tasted like dry. I mean,
don't say dry pussy.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, that would be too good.
Ew. Ew.
A dry, chalk.
Yeah.
But it had like an aftertaste. It's like aspirin. Like you can taste the chemical.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it tasted like a sour fart.
Ew.
And I thought, man, my grandfather has the worst candy. It was
like what's wrong with you?
And when I turned around and reached for the door, I remember everything slowed down.
Oh my God.
And I had to walk home, and I remember everything was slow. And I said, the world, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, Grandpa's got some issues.
That's what the song in my head. I really was, the world, it's so beautiful. And you're so happy.
Yeah.
But everything slowed down. And the bird, you thought he stopped in midair and looked there and said, hey, David. I went home and just sat in my room, like, traumatized, but euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what was that?
Yeah.
I also suffered from horrible migraines.
How long did it last?
For the rest of my life.
No, not really like
because
that.
Because I've never been sober again.
Oh, my. Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course.
Did it trigger something?
No, well, no, the thing is you don't know what happened.
Yeah.
See, you get me all the time.
I'm really sorry about
that. The thing is, though, you can't get too greedy.
Of course.
That's the master trick is always remember your place and don't get too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you got something to say? No?
Don't you start? No.
It's the holiday season in hell, it feels. Everyone is out. A lot of people would die. No one knows or possibly cares the magnitude of destruction on the doorstep of their home.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have something to say about this.
And then I'm going to promote a little thing.
All right.
But no,
I have something to say about this. And it has something to do with
the
magnitude of destruction you mentioned. I just think it's so sad that you and I are living in I would call it a structurized system that has conditioned us into going against our better judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that you see every day around you, little signs that you get that are telling you about destruction, but you can't even really comprehend them because you were taught to overlook all those things, right? Like, remember not long ago when do you remember this, mister? Might have been in another lifetime, maybe. But remember that little scorpion baby I found in the other room, the little scorpion baby? I showed it to you.
No, I remember that. I do remember that.
I remember in astrology, Scorpio, it's associated with death, destruction, transformation. That little guy was there for a reason. He was showing me a sign, right? That we're on the verge of destruction. The destruction you're talking about. But, if I didn't know any better, he's just a little pissant. People stomp on him. People kill scorpions, but that little guy is a messenger, right? So, I think it's sad. In summation, I think it's sad that we're taught to go against our better judgment, and pick up on those signs. Because it's telling you something.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Sure.
The main problem with all that is you're blaming someone for your own suffering when you had the choice all along.
Yeah.
I know it sounds simple and all, but really, when you wake up in the morning, does anybody put a gun to your head and force you to go to work?
No.
But you know, you have the option
Mm-hmm.
to be anything. You can start your own. If you don't like where you work, start your own business.
That's
you
true.
have that freedom, but you're not exercising your freedoms because you're scared of these companies and corporate. But whose fault is that, other than not being my full potential?
Right.
Now, now that you brought that up, that fit perfectly what we was discussing this morning. And I didn't want to talk about it anymore because I'm going to save it for this. That's perfectly an example for. I went to, I don't know. I thought I growed up in a good school. We had computers from day one. They taught us programming and everything. But I remember I was very interested in school. Nobody else was. But I thought being as poor of an area, we had a good school system compared to what they have today. But in class, I remember what fascinated me and got me in psychology was one question. How much percentage of your brain do you use on a daily basis?
Yeah.
20?
Maybe
30%? I don't know.
It's astounding.
Actually, I think it's going down. But your brain is a muscle and you have to exercise it.
Every day.
You have to use it. Nobody is making you go and work at that job you hate. Well, if you use the rest of that brain and stop being a fucking asshole, you can go be whatever you want. So don't blame nobody.
That's right, yeah.
You chose to work for that or do that or do that. But until you become your own leader and create your own structure, which you have the absolute freedom to do. Nobody ever said you couldn't do it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But nobody wants to. You know why? They're too fucking lazy.
Right.
And they're not using their fucking senses.
They're not. Well,
and you're wasting what was given to you. You was given the tools. The brain is the most powerful thing. It's actually the most powerful weapon.
It is.
If you train it.
Yeah. Now,
so,
what I was about to say before we go any further is, you're right. It's in our power to be who we want to be. It's just that I want to mention one thing. The ideas that were instilled in our brains since the time we were born. They're crippling. Aren't they crippling? It's conditioning. And it is kind of crippling for people to look past that and to
I would have it no other way because
their full potential. Yeah.
That's when you got to realize, say, I don't agree. From the day one.
You need a little struggle.
From day one, I was forced
Adversity.
into religion, but I told him, I said, no, I don't. I said he's lying to him because he's reading from the Bible, and when they say the page, when I used to go, I'd look up the page and hear what he's saying, and look at him like, what?
It's not adding up.
I was like,
I'm
looking over like,
like, what is he on?
I'm like, you know what? I could have been at home watching cartoons.
Yeah.
Wrestling's on in an hour.
Yep. You could have been humping the couch.
You
could have been humping the couch.
You liar. I'm not giving you my $1. My mom gave me $1. I'm saving these dollars for school to buy some candy.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
You could have been.
And then you question things. But when I was a kid, I don't know if I talked about this before, but I was just like, as a kid, I used to hang out in the fields because I was always in the woods. But I was always trying to hide because I felt like I was being watched from outer space.
I did too when I was 5.
But I also
had that suspicion.
Was crying because I don't know what I'm going to do when I get pregnant because I don't know where the baby's going to come out. Because you know how long, I don't even want to get into that. You know what?
We can save it for another episode.
That we'll never discuss.
Horribly uncomfortable.
I was like,
to
how
think
am I
about...
going to fit a baby out my penis? Is it going to come out my asshole?
You poor thing.
And I was like, Jesus Christ! And I got satellites watching me.
Satellites watching me.
I felt like satellites were watching me.
But even then,
but now it's not crazy because it's true.
But listen, even then, people around you were telling you to go against your better judgment and say. You're not being watched, right?
Hey.
You're not being watched.
The rainbow demonstration. What did you think about the rainbow demonstration? And for all you, the rainbow demonstration, we had this lady come to the house. You want to take it over? Because this bitch, she had herpes.
She had herpes on her upper lip.
But it was fascinating shit.
Yeah, I really got the overall vibe from her that
I liked her. She was alright.
I liked her.
She was mad I wasn't going to buy her a fucking
I liked her.
$3,000
It's
machine,
just
but I
that
claimed the fucking floor has never been cleaned.
You want to know what my first impression is? I actually felt kind of sorry for her because I could tell she was exhausted and she's on the verge of having a heart attack, is my first impression. I think that woman runs constantly. She's constantly on the go.
Man.
And no, that's honestly, I'm just telling you, that's my impression. I'm not talking for you. I'm not your impression.
Was pissed off. But
yeah.
Because
she said we're sweet. She said we're sweet people.
But I was like, yeah.
Even if she was lying,
I was like, get it out of here,
sweetheart.
But
even if she
you cleaned the whole carpet. Now my carpet's fabulous.
I still appreciate what she said because she said we were sweet. You know, whatever.
It was wild, dude. But I was tired.
You know.
I was tired, but to be honest with you, man, I love it.
Mhm.
But I'd rather be cheap and dirty. Keep my money. I'm not. But the thing is, the fucking thing was sweet, dude. If I could afford it, that would be the way to go.
Yeah.
And it's a fascinating machine.
I liked it.
That. But I'm poor.
Yeah, we're poor.
I mean, I got the money,
shit.
but do I want to spend all my money for a clean
floor? We're poor. I've always been poor.
I've always been. If the floor ain't killed me by now, it sure as fuck ain't gonna kill me tomorrow.
You know?
Yeah,
can I tell you? You know what was running through my head?
But dude, hey, if I could afford it, I'd get the one.
Mister, you know what was running through my head the whole time? Exactly what you just said. That I would rather be dirty because you know what? It helps you build up immunity. It builds up immunity. I'd rather be like an animal.
To be honest with you,
than be like a person.
I don't know if I said this. During this whole virus thing from day one. You know, I still eat and take a shit at work at the same time. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who cares?
I was eating beef jerky while taking a shit. And, you know, I wash my hands. I'm not an animal.
Mhm.
But...
Me too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I try to accommodate people because I would hate to think I got somebody sick and they died. But I'm forced to do so. So, you know what? Somebody's got to die, but it's not me.
Not you.
But trust me, if I could, I would stay home.
Yeah.
But because I'm poor, I don't have that option.
Yeah,
so, if you know, they come out, they walk in with the devil.
Mhm.
But that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
These are the times we live in, but it actually bothered me. Like I said, I was almost out of work for a month just trying to psychologically understand how to live in this time. I just had to figure things out that's how much of a change, because I'm like, how am I going to do this? And it almost got to where I was suicidal.
Yeah, you know what?
When it got to that level, I realized it's either me or them.
Yeah.
But if they want me to come, I'm coming.
Yeah.
But from now on, nobody's going to tell me.
They're not.
Nobody's going to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I'm coming with attitude.
They're not telling you.
You get an attitude, and I'm going to say what's on my mind because. But at the same time, you have to build something though. Talk is cheap. You have to build something, and regardless whether it works or not, you have to keep doing it. Consistency.
Yes.
Is what I focused on, and I said I have to work on a psychological level. In this way.
Yep.
Because it's survival.
It is survival.
But I still have compassion for people, but you know.
Can I confess something?
You have to play it by ear, really.
Can I confess something to you, mister? I don't know how to survive. I've been living 28 years.
I don't know, man.
28 years suicide. I don't know how to live. Mister, I know.
You got tricks up your sleeve.
Really?
I think
you think so?
Well, you get me off.
I'm sorry.
You're so enchanting.
Oh.
I forget about the items and
You're enchanting. Mister, you are okay. Stop it.
You can butter my buns later, okay?
I will butter.
You can butter my buns later.
Thoroughly.
Irish were enslaved and built the first ghettos. Potato lives matter.
Potato lives matter.
What do you think about that? You said you didn't know much about the history of it, but
No,
I did some studying on this because but when I was studying psychology, this is
a basic,
kind of a paper I wrote.
Basic understanding.
It's an old fucking idea. I just wanted to bring it up because I thought about it today. I don't know why.
Early 1840s is when we had a huge wave of Irish immigrants in this country.
They came before the Africans, but it was about around the same time. But they came in first. But it was because of the famines.
Yes.
And they was trying to get it because they were being slaughtered too.
Right now.
Because the British they were already getting enslaved in their own country.
What they call it now, listen, I do know this. What they called it is indentured servitude. Mm-hmm. You had an indenture that was a contract. That meant that it could dictate to you on your contract that you work for 15 odd years or more, and after your indenture, you're free. But that is still slavery. That is still slavery.
Were they ever free?
No. Very dangerous. If you were Irish during that time, it was very dangerous in this country.
But the thing about the Irish, this is why I love the Irish.
Mm-hmm.
They did not care. Mm-mm. They fucking chewed their way. They like. Mm-hmm. But the mentality part that we was discussing, that's why I didn't want to ruin the subjects, because I wanted to get into, like, their mentality matches the mentalities of some other cultures of, you can kill me today, but I'll be born again tomorrow, and I'll be born again, and I'll kill you, I'll kill your family, I'll keep coming back. They work so hard, even on a spiritual level, that
absolutely
they're going to, like, it's fine, I'm going to die, but I'll come back and I'm gonna hunt you down. That fucking shit. But the thing is, as hard as they work, at the end of the day, they indulge, sing, and tell stories. But these stories that they sing are woes of their stories, of where they've been, where they're going.
Dead.
And they're passing that knowledge on through song and through stories.
They're dead, too.
Just like the Native Americans, just like the Egyptians, just like you passing it down through songs and melodies and stories. Because you don't want nobody to know what you're saying, but it's a message so when the children grow up, you can inherit it, the code, and
hopefully you don't have stupid kids. By the way, hopefully you have at least one good one.
That's my thing, you know.
Who can figure it out?
I'm struggling because I'm telling you I had a rough day, but I'm trying to stay. But I'm trying to give you a premium.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Johnny, but I think maybe we're fucked. I think maybe our ancestors were trying to tell us something. You know, it's not all about.
Coming back until you listen.
It's not all about Chuck E. Cheese, you stupid son of a bitch.
You stupid son of a bitch. Yeah. You're so ignorant. I want you to die 10 times.
Well, you ever heard of a more profound meaning?
I want you to die 10 times until you stab your father.
Yeah, because he's got to go.
He's got to get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
He's bad.
The dawn of a new age. Living to die. The world is on fire, and it's yours to own. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do about it?
Can I tell you something? I think we have made a grave mistake by separating a life from death. I think every day you live, you are confronting your own mortality. Oh, yeah. Okay? I think it's two sides of the same coin. To be quite frank with you. Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts, though?
Wow, man, I like that. You made me forget what I was talking about.
I'm sorry.
Right. No, wait. No, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with. I don't know, man. Everybody talks weird, but I think we are like I was talking about earlier. When I look at somebody, the only reason I am the way I am is when everybody I look at, I see myself in them.
Yeah.
And when I go home, I think about people and I see where they're at. They're eating and I think so deeply.
Very thoughtful.
Because I feel like a piece of me is in them, and a piece of them is in me, and that's a universal mind. And at any time I can tune in to anyone, anywhere. But the thing is,
me too.
That's why it aggravates me. Because I feel like something's hurting them.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But it's an outside force. I feel like hurting them. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't hurt me. I feel like people are really caught up in a jam.
They are.
And it breaks my heart.
It does. Yeah.
So anytime I can do anything for anyone.
Yeah.
Because if they're crying, I'm crying.
Same here. I mean,
you know, I even though they're smiling, I can feel. I know that they're not happy.
You know, the way I see it is we're all carrying a lot of luggage, but if you can help someone pick up a few bags for them,
and you know, it means the world.
And help them a little.
It means the world.
Way.
Like I said, a simple thank you could mean the world to somebody, because people just don't do it no more. We have lost compassion.
Oh yeah.
You could be ready to go and do whatever you want, but
sevenfold. We've lost compassion.
You can't lose compassion. Because that's the glue that keeps us together.
Have.
Because you gotta have morale. And morale is very important, because if the machine breaks down,
we break down.
We break down.
And I want to say something to you. I can't stress it enough. I'm not willing to give up on the people.
No, absolutely.
I'm not.
Never,
I just can't.
Never.
I don't care.
Because if you give up on the people, you know who you're giving up on? Yourself.
Yeah, you can make your cyborgs all day long.
I don't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter.
Because I would destroy them. Yeah. I don't care. I'll destroy that. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is our loss of compassion for each other as human beings. Because it's disintegrating.
Yes.
We're all fighting each other. No, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll tell rude jokes all day. I'll get racist. I don't give a fuck. Funny is funny. But at the end of the day, I've never offended anybody.
No.
Because I know where the line is.
You gotta know where your heart is.
You gotta know where your heart is.
You do.
Because that's me.
Yep.
You're looking in the mirror.
Yep.
And people's forgotten about that. And it amazes me. But, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Well, I try whatever I can. I'm only, but I am.
And as the Buddhist would say, this is suffering. Life is suffering.
You should indulge in suffering.
Don't avoid it. Yeah, don't avoid it. Because it causes more. So you have to learn to accept that. And when you accept it, you find love. You really do. I don't mean to sound like a hippie or anything, but you really do. It's a profound love when you accept it.
It's funny you brought that up. That's the next item
of
interest.
It is?
You were right on time.
I didn't know.
I know you got a few topics you want to talk about, because your agent emailed me.
Really?
I just didn't know you showed up today. That's why I turned out surprised you was here. But let's check out this one, just because you brought it up and it's on topic, and then we'll get to some of yours.
Oh,
is that okay with you?
I gotta be honest with you. I don't really have it all together. I need
You
to
don't
make
have it together. I've only had like 2 hours sleep, and I was really fucked up last night.
Adjustments. I've been in a strange place mentally.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Reincarnation for the purpose of a war. Mushrooms are an alien life form older than mankind.
Yes,
Look it up. It's true.
They are.
They were here before man.
Yep.
And when consumed, death dissolves while the doors of perception are cleansed, then open.
Well, then this goes back to what I said about how we have separated life from death when it is essentially the same thing. And those mushrooms help open your mind to that, so that you're unafraid. You're unafraid about it.
Well, I wasn't afraid before I ate them.
That's good.
I've never been afraid. In fact, I can't wait to die.
Sweetheart, many people
I can't.
are
I think
afraid of
just
death.
Because it's gonna. I think death is a rebirth, and I think it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
And I hope it's long and painful.
It is. Well, that's what life is. It's suffering. It's pain. Yeah.
And that's
okay.
That's what I was telling you. Is it weird that I like the pain?
No. Some people just like it. They
But
like it.
I cannot wait to die.
Can I tell you something? People like you were considered warriors at one time. A warrior. Yeah.
Oh, man, Don't go getting
So,
crazy.
I'm not getting crazy. This is a fact. Go read it in history.
Oh, no,
Read
I
it.
know. I know.
You're
They would call it sorcery.
very smart. Yes, you're very smart.
And this is what I was going to bring up, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I was a troubled youth.
I know.
So they say. I still laughed in their face.
I know.
But when they sent me to the institution of psychological and substance abuse, whatever, Cornerstone, when I walked in the door, the guy saw me and brought me in his office, and I had my notepad in my back pocket, and he said, "What was that?" And I said, I carry around a journal, and I write and draw.
Yeah.
And when I tossed it to him, he looked at it, and he almost shit his pants, because he said, he's never seen anybody like me. And it happens to be, he studies the history of Native Americans, and he knows everything about them. He said, you don't belong here.
I believe it.
He said, I noticed you when you walked in the door because you had that aura around you. And he said, the sun never shines. Like, he said, the room, he said, I noticed you right off the bat. But when he read my notebook, he said, he read it and he said, you're telling the future.
Yeah.
Because I let nobody read my notebooks, but hell, I feel like I'm going to jail, so I said, here, have
Can I
at
tell
it.
you something?
Because I was confused.
Yeah.
And he said, the only thing you gotta do, and he gave me a few books on Sitting Bull and the Indian Wars and shamanism.
Yeah.
And he said, I came from an ancient, I'm back.
Yes. They're back. We're back.
And
we're back.
That motherfucker signed a paper and I was out. He said, you don't belong here.
You're
lucky. He said, you don't belong here.
Lucky.
He said, and he told me to keep doing what I'm doing.
He's
but
right.
he understood because I bet that's a real thing. And
it is.
But I read the books. But he said, before he let me go, I came back the next week, but I had to read these books. He said, I just want you to know. Understand what you are. Otherwise, they said the only way he would release me is I understood what I was. And he did.
People are trying to kill you.
And I stole his books.
It's true. They're trying to.
And I stole it. I stole his books.
Yeah.
And I think he even thinks that's funny because they had a big impact. Sitting Bull had a big impact on it.
And honey, people are.
That was a good book.
Trying to kill off this. I don't know what you call it. I know.
Like I said, I'll be back.
We might as well be a whole new race if you think about it.
I don't care.
Yeah. I don't either.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. In fact, I love them for it. For killing me.
I moved to Newark, New Jersey, and I didn't realize when I was younger that was the most dangerous city in the nation. I didn't realize that until I didn't live there anymore. I saw a guy wearing an American flag t-shirt dead in the street face down. That shit just doesn't. I just kept walking. I remember gunshots, but I grew hunters. It doesn't fucking. But I say it depends on how you carry yourself.
Yes, it does.
I never had any problems. In fact, it was the best pizza I ever had. I swear to God, I still dream it. Dude,
yeah, it's good.
You know how I actually got fat off that shit. I had to move out of Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because there was this pizza place, and it was I couldn't stop eating it.
Yeah. It's good. That pizza up north? It's good. They know how to do pizza.
I would kill
They know how to do pizza.
Good. Fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
Man, they get it right off the ports and they make it right there.
That marinara sauce.
Best delis. So those Italian delis, $5. You get a sandwich that you can't even fit in your fucking face. They don't give a fuck.
A lot of them are
but it's so good.
Family owned. They're family owned.
I never seen nothing like it, dude. The best food I've ever had. And that's why it's hard. I can't find food around here because I got so used because there's so many cultures. But the food is
Can I tell you
north,
something?
On the East Coast, they got the best food in the United States.
I agree.
I swear.
Can I tell you something?
Yes,
the mob owns a lot of those pizza joints.
No, but I don't. Bro,
it's good though.
Bro, the love is in the meat.
Yeah.
The love is in the meat. I do not advocate drugs or alcohol, but it's worked for me. Hunter S. Thompson.
Well, don't you think you can apply what he said to just about anything? Really? Because
he was a hero of mine.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually was very sad when he shot himself. But to me, it was very important that to me it's very important that I kept writing no matter what, because somebody's got to carry the torch, because he's passing the torch on. Somebody's got to keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Kerouac.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these great guys. Allen Ginsberg, fucking freak. I don't give a fuck if he fucked young boys or not. That motherfucker wrote How. That is some powerful
wrote the
shit.
future. He
wrote
the future.
the future.
Wow.
Now,
Read
these
Howell.
guys.
Read Howell.
Read Howell. That is
what was it? 1952? 1950? He wrote that.
I think it was in the mid to late 50s.
And he predicted the Vietnam War.
That
and capitalism.
Howell is such a. I don't even get me started. But the thing is, these visionaries, man, they didn't stand a chance.
Mm-mm.
But so what do? You just you work at what you're good at.
Exactly.
Because you just think you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah. Might as well.
And that's when you get the most truth.
Yep.
When you sacrifice yourself.
Yeah.
To the greater good.
That's where you find love.
That's where you find love.
People don't
understand. You find love
that.
in death and sacrifice.
Yes, you do.
And then you bloom and you blossom like a flower.
You do.
And you can take it from there and do whatever.
Yeah.
You can make or break it,
And your life is but a day. You bloom for a very short time, and then you go.
You know who the richest man in the world is?
Yeah.
Someone with nothing.
Exactly. Because you know where his
nothing
wealth
but
is?
Conscience.
You know where his wealth is?
It's
here.
in his brain.
And in his heart.
You got anything?
Mr. I told you
Because if not, I'll send this out with a little ditty.
Yeah, all I had was my promotion, which... Check it out, everyone.
Oh, I got
It's going to drop next week.
I almost forgot the fucking poem.
The new album.
I almost forgot the poem. I forgot. I keep thinking I got the whole fucking
Read
thing.
it.
I got the whole thing down.
And I want to mention something. If this bird gets out of control, what's his name? Sigmund?
Hey. We're a class act here. I need all you to hush. I'm about to do Happiness is a cold steak. You stare at it as it stares at you, starving. Eat me already. Yet remaining unsure, you drink to forget. Often in October is the time I use to find meaning in life. Everything is shot now. We are learning new ways to live. Most people don't understand this corporation. Don't understand it, much less care. Because you're just a number. Sorry, Rebecca. But it's a big deal. Why no one gasped. This isn't another motherfucking Tuesday. It's not only beyond me. I can't sleep at night. The nightmares. Shit. I just got used to the fucking old ones. No problems. Doing new things. Living to die. Life is cheap. Own yours.
Yeah.
That is the point for the week. That's all I got.
It.
I'm gonna, and then you stop creeping in my house every Saturday. I don't even hear you coming. I have security. They just let you in.
Yeah, they let me in every time. I think I might.
I'm gonna put bells on you.
Worked one of my gypsy charms on them.
You got skills, honey.
Yeah.
And I got the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's one for you. Here's one for you.
Is that your next song?
Yeah.
You got the skills and I got the time? beautiful.
Take that and suck it.
Tune in next week, everyone. Thank you for listening.